morning children. Today we are going to start exercise 2.7. In this exercise division of decimals concept is used, so that only we are going to use here. Few parts of every question I will do, remaining will be homework for you. Starting with question number 1, find first part is 0.4 divided by 2. A decimal number divided by a whole number. So what I will do? This decimal number I will change to fraction. It will be 4 by 10 divided by whole number 2 I will write as 2 by 1. Division of a fraction by a fraction as we have already done. 4 by 10 division sign changes to multiplication. 2 by 1 will be 1 by 2. Now you can cancel 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So equals to 2 by 10. 2 by 10 means 0.2. Second part is 0.35 divided by 5. So 0.35 can be written as 35 upon 100 divided by 5 upon 1. So division of a fraction by another fraction, 35 upon 100 will remain as such. The division sign changes to multiplication, and the second fraction I will invert. I will write the reciprocal. Now I will cancel 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are 35. So I am left with 7 upon 100, that is equal to 0.07. Third part is 2.48 divided by 4. 2.48 can be written as 248 upon 100 divided by 4 upon 1. So 248 upon 100 multiplied by 1 upon 4. 4 1s are 4, 4 6 are 24 and 4 2s are 8. So it is 62 upon 100 which is equal to 0.62. Fourth part is 65.4 divided by 6. So 65.4 can be written as 654 upon 10 divided by 6 upon 1. So 654 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 6. You can say 6 and 654 can cancel. 6 1s are 6, 6 1s are 6, then 0 and 6 9s are 54. So you are left with 109 upon 10, that is equal to 10.9. So this way you will complete question number 1, the remaining parts yours. Question number 2 is 4.8 divided by 10. 52.5 divided by 10. See here in this we have to divide a decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000. See, first 4 parts I am going to do. So I will follow the rule. Simple rule, when we divide a decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000, we will shift the decimal that many places to the left as many zeros are there in 10, 100 or 1000. Now see here in 10 we have only 1 0. So I will shift the decimal 1 place to the left. So from here the decimal will shift here. So it will become 0.48. Now nothing is in the whole number part, so you will put 0 and the answer will be 0.48. Second part is 52.5 divided by 10. Again divide by 10, so decimal will shift 1 place to the left, so it will come here. So it will be 5.25. Third part is 0.7 divided by 10. 0.7. So where will the decimal shift? Decimal will shift 1 place to the left, so it will come here. So it will be equal to 0.07. Nothing is in the whole number part, so I am putting here 0. So you will see the answer is 0.07. Fourth part is 33.1 divided by again 10. So 1 place to the left it will shift, if it will come here. The decimal will come here, so it will be 3.31. This shifting of the decimal to the left, you have to show this by the arrow when you will do the solutions. The remaining parts you try yourself. Question number 3 is find 2.7 divided by 100. So here in 100 I have 2 zeros, so I will shift the decimal 2 places to the left. So 2.7 divided by 100. Now see, when I shift to the left, I have only 1, 2 here. But I have to shift 2 places to the left, so I can put a 0 here. If I put a 0 here, doesn't matter, it has no value. So now I will shift the decimal, it will be easy for me. The decimal will come here. So in the solution, what you will write? 0.027. This is the decimal part. In whole number part, nothing is there, so I am putting a 0 here. Similarly here, 0.3 divided by 100. I have to shift the decimal 2 places to the left. In the left, I have only 1 digit, so 1 more 0 I will add. Now I shift the decimal will come here. So the answer will be 0.003. This is the decimal part. In the whole number part, nothing is here, so I will put a 0. So 0.003. Third part is 0.78 divided by 100. 0.78 divided by 100. You have to shift the decimal 2 places to the left. At one place I have 0, another one more 0 if I add, it will shift here. The decimal will come here. So the answer will be 0.0078. So put here 0.0078. In question number 2, all the parts we have to divide by 100. That means we have to shift the decimal 2 places to the left. In question number 3, we have to divide all the decimal numbers by 1000. So we have to shift 3 places to the left because in 1000 we have 3 zeros. So here I have 7.9 divided by 1000. So 3 places to the left I have to shift. I have only one digit here. So 2 zeros I will add here. Now I can shift the decimal 3 places to the left. So the answer will be 0.0079. And in the whole number part, 0 will come. Similarly, in this part, if you see 26.3 divided by 1000. Here, how many digits are there? I have already 2 digits. But I need 3 digits because I have to shift decimal 3 places to the left. So I will add a 0 here. Now I will shift the decimal. So my answer will be 0.0263. And put a 0 here. So 0.0263. This way the remaining parts of question number 3 and 4 you try yourself. In question number 1, we have done the division of a decimal number by a whole number. In question number 2, 3 and 4, we have done the division of a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. Now moving to question number 5, here we have a whole number divided by a decimal number or a decimal number divided by a decimal number. So in this, what is the method? We will remove the decimal, change the decimal number to fraction and then we will divide. Like the first part is 7 divided by 3.5. So 7 you will write as 7 by 1 divided by 3.5 will be written as 35 by 10. 7 by 1 will remain as such. Division sign will change to multiplication and invert the second fraction. 35 by 10 will become 10 upon 35. Now you can cancel. 7 ones are 7, 7 fives are 35, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So I am left with 1 into 2 upon 1 into 1, that is equal to 2. Second part is whole number divided by a decimal number. So 36 you will write as 36 by 1 divided by 0.2 will be written as 2 by 10. So 36 by 1 multiplied by 10 upon 2. You can cancel 2 ones are 2 and here 18 will come. 18 into 10 equals to 180. This will be the answer. Third part is division of a decimal number by a decimal number. 3.25 multiplied by 0.5. 3.25 can be written as 325 upon 100 divided by 0.5 will be written as 5 upon 10. So 325 by 100 will remain as such, multiplied by 10 upon 5. Now you can do the cancellation. 1 0 will cut with 1 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30 and 5 5s are 25. So I am left with 65 upon 10. 65 upon 10 is equal to 6.5. Fourth part is 30.94 divided by 0.7. 30.94 can be written as 3094 upon 100 divided by 0.7 will be written as 7 upon 10. So 3094 upon 100 multiplied by 10 upon 7. This 0 cut with this 0. Now we will divide this 3094 by 7 and see whether it is divisible totally or not. 7 ones are 7, 7 fours are 28, remainder 2, then 29, 7 fours are 28, remainder 1, then 14, 7 twos are 14. So it is completely divisible. So I am left with 442 upon 10 which is equal to 44.2. This way all parts of question number 5 can be done. Last question of the exercise, question number 6 says a vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 kilometers in 2.4 liters of petrol. how much distance will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? So we have to use here the unitary method. The first statement will be distance covered in 2.4 liters of petrol equals to 43.2 kilometers. Then distance covered in 1 liters of petrol is 43.2 divided by 2.4. A decimal number divided by another decimal number. So I will remove the decimal. When I remove this decimal, 10 will come in the denominator, and when I remove this decimal, here also 10 will come in the denominator. So 432 divided by 10, division sign changes to multiplication and invert the second fraction, it will be 10 upon 24. This 10 and 10 will cancel. Now let us cancel this. 2, if I cancel with 2, 2 12s are 24, and here 216. Again by 2, 2 6s are 12, and here 108. Again by 2, 2 3s are 6, and here 54. Now by 3, 3 1s are 3, and here 27. So I am left with 27. So the distance covered in 1 liters of petrol is 27 kilometers. With this, exercise 2.7 is complete.